Perimeter and area. This is a digital lesson. So it starts out with showing students what perimeter is and how to count the perimeter around a shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is something students have trouble with, is trying to figure out what to count. So this gives them a kind of visual. This is 16 units. And then they're given some figures. They have to find the perimeter, count around the outside, and some irregular shapes, again counting around the outside. Then to find the perimeter of a triangle, they just count the 3 sides. And then here's a hexagon. They have to count the 6 sides, add them together. Pentagon, add the 5 sides, add them together. And then they move on to area. So area now is the space inside. So now they're going to be actually counting the squares inside. So this one will be 15 square units. So they're given a rectangle. You can have them count all the squares, or since this is a rectangle, they could take the length times the width. So 5 times 4. This one, there's 2 ways they can do this. They can count all of the squares, or they could separate this into a rectangle and a square and take the length times width. Separately, length times width on the square, length times width on the rectangle, add them together. Now to take the area of a rectangle, length times width. This one doesn't have the squares inside, so they just take the length times the width. They have a few to do. And now they're going to take the area of a triangle. So the formula is 1/2 the base times the height. So this is the height. The arrow points to this side of 6 inches is the height. This is the base. So 1/2 the base would be 4 times 6. So it would be 24 square units. And then they're given a couple where they have to find the area of the triangle. And then they're given a trapezoid. So with the trapezoid, they have the top and the bottom sides. They have to take an average. So they add them together, 3 plus 7, and divide by 2. So 3 plus 7 divide by 2, and then they take that answer times the height. And then they're given a couple more. When they get down to slide 20, just as a review, they have to find both the perimeter and the area of this figure. And that's it. There will be all the completed slides for the teacher. So you will want to, before you assign it to the students, you can make a copy of the slide deck and delete all of the teacher slides. And that is perimeter and area.